Hey everybody, this is Sonja Marie. As you may or may not know, my website is wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. I write for Essence Magazine. You can find my column on the back of every subscription, or I should say every publication, every month, at least for the last 3 years. That's for ding dong. That would be my words. That would be me. Hopefully you can check it out and, share with some people. Hi, Anjay. Hi, Asa. How are you? Aisha. Goodness gracious. Oh, gosh. I probably messed up your name already. Lana, how you doing, Miss Hollis? What's going on? Kara Coleman's in the spot. I want to let you guys know really, really briefly before we jump into this week and what's going on. Thank you already for the love. Oh, and the laughter. Because I done messed the girl's name up. The woman. She's no girl. Ain't no girls in here. The woman's name up. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. So here's the thing. Two announcements. I have t-shirts available. I know you'd like to roll one up and put it in somebody's stocking or as like a little surprise gift. It's $15. Like $15. I have most sizes. A lot of the Leo larges are gone. There are a couple of the Scorpio larges are gone. However, I have most sizes from small to double XL. So reach out to a girl at wordlifeastrology@gmail.com. That's wordlifeastrology@gmail and say, Sonja, I want to get that one of those t-shirts. If you want to check it out on the website before you do that, go on and do that at wordlifeastrology.com. Oh, you took the verbal fast? Yes! I'd love to talk about that, but I have some other things going on, but I know it was the bomb. I know it was the bomb. I know. I just know. I want to talk about mine real briefly, but okay, we're not going to do that right now. I want to stay on task. But it was awesome. The best thing about that, Ida, goodness gracious, please forgive me if I pronounced it wrong, is that when you do verbal fast, squirrel, you get to hold your power. You hold your power. It was, right? You hold your power. Can I say that one more time? You hold your power. Because oftentimes people are ready for you to say something, ready for you to comment, always basing their opinion off of your opinion, or waiting for you to add something so they can react. You dig? It's very, very interesting and empowering to hold your words when people are expecting something different out of you. I can go on and on and on about that, but I will not. I will talk to the village about that, though, after this broadcast, because they're the village. So if you want to come on over to the village and get a very extensive rundown, hit us up at wordlifeastrology.com/news and sign up for the village. $25 a month. We talk, we cry, we share dreams, we do a whole lot of stuff. Again, if you want that t-shirt though, go to my website, check them out, wordlifeastrology.com, and then email me. Don't get it through the website, because then you're going to get charged $10 more. Email me at wordlifeastrology@gmail, okay? And that'll be $15 all inclusive. Shipping and handling and all that. I just want y'all to have them. Have the t-shirts so I can bring in some more merchandise. Dig? And then lastly, there's like 2 more spots available for the retreat. I'm going to shut it down because I have to send the peoples out their information and get it going. So I'm really, really excited about that. We got a nice group of folks coming in. And half of the people, believe it or not, came back for the second year. That's what I'm talking about. Some good reviews right there. That's a good review right there. Cookie Monster voice. You need that village? Come on over, sweetie pie. I mean, $25 a month. Can you really beat it? To like really connect with a group of people that are your tribe? And I mean that in all honesty. I can go on and on and on, and I have in the past, but I won't today because I'm on schedule. I'm glad you guys are all. Thank you, Asa. Appreciate that for putting the website up there, baby doll. Okay, so here's the deal. There's a couple of things I want to talk to y'all about very, very briefly. And then there's one thing that you may not hear a lot of astrologers talk about. But as I was reviewing for you and researching some things to talk about, I thought, okay, this is really bold and brazen, and no one is really speaking about this, but Sonja Marie's gonna say something. Let's get through the obvious first. The obvious is on Thursday, which is Vicky Story's birthday, her solar return. I don't know if she's back in town, but I miss my friend. It's going to be her birthday, y'all. Y'all know Vicky Story is. That's all right. You will know that name very, very soon. Anyway, happy birthday, Vicky Story. On Thursday, how auspicious is that? That's Sag. The sun goes into Sag at 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The sun goes into Sagittarius at 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, let me tell you, I love my Scorpio people, but this year we got a dose of some Scorpio energy. I'm kind of ready for a party. I'm kind of ready to get out of my heart. I'm kind of ready to get off of the wounds. And although life continues and shit always happens and there's always some kind of wound, astrology does not run my life, you guys, by the way, squirrel. It does not run my life, okay? I actually oftentimes look at the ephemeras after the fact and go, oh, that's why that shit happens. Yeah, I'm that astrologer because I like to live. I like to be in the space, in the atmosphere of God, my angels, and my ancestors. This is just a reference and just a tool. So, anyway, the sun goes into Sagittarius on Thursday. That's a big deal because we've been so heavy. We've been so heavy. Hi, Carol. How you doing? We've been so heavy trying to figure things out, bringing things up, right? Sag says, all right, enough of your crying and your sniveling. What's up, Capricorn lady? Enough of your crying and your sniveling. What's going on here? Let's just have a party. Yes, Sages bring the party. Although they can be sometimes really, really shy, and there'll be other people that go, no, Sages are not shy. There's a difference between shy and outgoing. They're very outgoing, but oftentimes they're shy and they'll hold back information on the onset. Why? Because they feel like if they open their mouths, a whole bunch of stuff is going to come out that you may or may not want to hear. So at first it's like, yeah, let me just keep it like that. So they appear to be shy at times, but they are true slayers. That's Sag energy. So listen, when I talk to y'all, and any astrologer talks to y'all about Sag people or Cancer people, apply it to the energy in the air. It's not just about the people, because there's some people that are turned off right now that says, oh, I don't have to hear this thing. This is not about me. This is not about my sign. It affects you, boo-boo, because you're still on the planet. So if the sun goes into Sag, which is going to, like I said, at 4:01, did I say 4:01? 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, you're going to feel the influx of this new energy. It's celebratory. It has a lot of energy around resources. Sages are really, really good with connecting people. Really good at connecting people. Squirrel, I didn't realize that Kim Porter, God bless her sweet, sweet soul, did not know her, but so many people are raving about her heart and her soul. She was a Sag too. And she had a way, like many Sages, of connecting people. It's that type of time. It's a networking time. An unselfish networking time. Now, here's an oxymoron, because Sages love to connect people. Love to connect people, but at the same time they can be quite selfish. I don't know what that looks like, to be truthful with you. The selfishness, I'm lying. The selfishness comes from the fact that Sages would pick up and do whatever they need to do really, really quickly and then come back to the camp. But by the time you come back to the camp and share your knowledge, everybody is gone because you didn't tell nobody you was leaving. So the thing is, it looks selfish. Your actions look selfish. So it is that time right now, everybody, because we're being hit by that Sag sun, to feel like, you know what, now it's time to get up and do what I need to do for me. Not only with the North Node being in Cancer and feeling like we need to nurture ourselves, but putting some action behind it, right? Because Sag is one of the fast moving, if not the fastest moving signs in the zodiac. For real. Like, pew, like freaking Roadrunner out this mug. You see them first and then they're gone. It's like, what? And everybody thinks Aries is, but no, Aries tuckers out. They burn like a match. They strike their mugs and then they just die. Like they just die off. Sages will keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Like really. So it's that particular time now with Mercury in Sag going retrograde. The brain is moving fast on some other shit, right? And then the sun will be in Sag trying to keep up with the way that the brain is moving. I say, honestly, celebrate as much as possible. I say, find a party, if not create a party. I say, read some books. Sag loves information. Sag loves to explore. Sag energy will go above and beyond the mountains and back to find something new to share, like I said earlier, with the tribe, with their family, with their friends. You understand? It's about experiencing. That Sag energy brings a zest and a hunger for experience. experiencing the new and the different. Now, whether they utilize it all the time or not is another story, but at least they go out and they seek it. So it's time for us to be the seekers, you dig? Now, the second thing I want to talk about is that full moon on Friday. It's going to be different. Full moon in Gemini on Friday at 12:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Full moon in Gemini on Friday at 12:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the reason why, it's just not some ordinary full moon, because it actually is hitting other planets. Squirrel, in astrology, it's not just one dimension. It's not just one thing to look at. Oh, I'm a Cancer. My name is Larry. No, it's not about that. It's about all these different layers. So if you got a full moon in Gemini, okay, it can stand on its own and just give you its full moon energy, and that'll be that. However, if it's kissing and sextiling and conjuncting and squaring and oppositioning some other planets, now we got a cake that looks like it's 5 tiers high and there's a lot of shit to eat. How about that? So I'm going to run it down real quick. May not mean nothing to you, but to those astrologers out there, check this out. The full moon in Gemini will go opposition of Jupiter, which is going to be in Sag. Will square Mars, which is going to be in Pisces. And will go in opposition of Venus. I'm sorry, Mercury. My bad. They kind of look the same with a little hat on top. Don't have my glasses on. So the moon will go opposition of Mercury. And square Neptune. I'm going to talk about this in the village extensively, but that's a big deal. That's a lot of layers on the cake. So here was my whole assimilation of the thing. Is that breaking it down like this. Full moon means full moon energy swell. Emotions on freaking like top, like just swell on. I wanted to say on fleek, but I'm like, Sonja, you're 48. You can't say fleek. What? I'm just joking. I just don't like trendy words. Squirrel. Really. Anyway, the bottom line is that it's swelling. It's huge. Emotions are going. But here's the conundrum. Gemini is not really like the most emotional sign. So when you have an emotional planet, so to speak, or placement like the moon in a very heady, intellectual sign as Gemini. And Gemini is really, really superficial too. It doesn't like to go deep. It doesn't like to get in its emotions, you dig? So when it goes in that sign, there's a way, this is what I said on Instagram, and I tell you honestly, squirrel, about 75 people are not going to be able to get that little reference. But here's the deal. I kind of look at it like this. When you have high emotions in a very heady situation, now you want to renegotiate. Now you want to turn into a pimp. And I hope y'all get that. You get that? Yes, y'all, to the beat. Anybody? Can I get a hands up or something? Why? Because the pimp, when you slide into pimpdom, when you figure out like what your heart and mind is doing in 2 different places, y'all get me? You know what I'm talking about, Jamie, goddamn Gemini lady. When your heart and mind is in 2 different places and the emotions of your mind, Gemini, moon, like really, when it's all discombobulated, you want to figure it out. You want to figure out the emotions. You want to figure out the height of the swell of the emotions. And then you want to turn into a pimp and renegotiate that thing. Y'all get that? Like, for real. Well, you know, baby, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, we can do this. We can. Really. You may not even talk like the pimp, but you got the little pimp thing in the back of your neck going, I'm going to turn this person out. I'm going to make them think what I want them to think. I'm going to make them feel what I want them to feel. And if I'm walking down the street and I see somebody doing this, I'm going to holler because I got jokes by myself all day long. Yeah. The goddamn pimp is going to come out. People going to start renegotiating their feelings. Like, look, even though we are coming out of a heavy space, the beautiful thing in which to use this Gemini full moon energy, even though it's opposition and squaring some other things in which I'll talk about in the village, even though it's doing that thing, be smart about it. Take the other part of Gemini, the other twin, the caring one, the one who actually understands that there can be 2 and 3 and 4 different ways of looking at things, as opposed to negotiating and turning into a pimp. Y'all got that, right? Y'all got that? Jamie, I know you got that. Who's screaming? You understand? There's two sides to that Gemini. There's that pimp that wants to renegotiate. And then there's the one that's like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. I never felt that way. I never even considered that. You dig what I'm saying? Reach for her or him. Because the pimp is dead with the fish tank boots. The pimp is gone. All right? So you sliding into a pimpdom, and it's the last thing I'm going to say. After we done all of this work, I know I said that all grammatically incorrect, but after we've done all of this work in the last month, 2 months, all the Scorpio energy coming up, all of this digging, and now you want to turn into a pimp and act like you didn't hear what your dude said or what your girl said or what your mama said, act like you know what they're saying is like really BS. Come on now, don't play yourself. Don't play yourself and start walking down the street with your hat tipped to the side. All right, lastly, this is the last thing that I wanted to tell y'all. That has something to do, I should say, that I don't think most astrologers will generally talk about. And y'all are intelligent. The folks that come on here and share, and I appreciate y'all sharing when you do, are intelligent. So I'm going to bring you through a little astrology, maybe 101.5. All right? Bust this. There's a planet called Venus. Venus has to do with love, with money, and more importantly, in my opinion, it has to do with the value of self. Because the more we value ourselves, the more money we make. The more we value ourselves, the higher our esteem is, the more secure we are with who we are. When I say I deserve X, Y, and Z, that means I deserve it and I value who I am. So you can't come to my door with some bullshit and act like you're gonna, try to cheat me for lesser than who I am. That's not happening. So bust this. Venus, right, will be in, it's in Libra, right, because it was retrograde, now it's direct, and it popped back into Libra after going, but it will go back into Scorpio real soon. It'll be squaring this wonderful, wonderful asteroid. Now, you know that there are planets, yes, but there are also asteroids in our solar system that have a deeper meaning, metaphysical meaning behind what they stand for. Vesta is a beast. She's my favorite. And although the real human Vesta had a wonderful voice, God bless her soul, and she was a Sag too. I don't know how I know all of these people's signs. I'm like the walking Tourette's astrological lady. Like, oh, Jim Carrey, he's a Capricorn. My friends don't care. So anyway, so Vesta, this asteroid, is what I nicknamed as the spiritual warrior. You got Vesta squaring Venus. You got the spiritual warrior going up against, challenging, wanting to fight Venus. Quality, love, money. That's a beast. Like that's some energy in which I want y'all all to pay attention to in your daily activities. I can get on my soapbox right now, but I'm really trying to limit my time so I can go and talk to my village. But here's the deal. This is what I put. The spiritual warrior is pushing for love. And with Mercury retrograde, your ears are closed. Vesta wants us to work spiritually for the love and the quality that we deserve in our lives. When you push up against that, you're selling yourself short. When you push up against that, you are living in old paradigms. When you push up against that, you're not paying attention to the lessons that your ancestors and your aunties and everybody around you has been trying to teach you. When you push up against your quality, you're not doing your work. Vesta is the spiritual warrior that says, I'll go out there and I'll do whatever it is I need to do to be better. I'll apologize. I'll talk to whoever I need to talk to. I'll sit home and sit in a verbal fast. I'll write in my journal for forever. Vesta does the work. She shows up. She gets the massages. She makes sure she tells her truth. She cries in front of people she would never cry in front of before, just so she can leak out her weaknesses and her strengths. You dig? And when that squares Venus, that's a deal. Because now you're trying to tell me I can't be that warrior for love? Oh, yes, you can. As a matter of fact, you have to. So when you find yourself pushing up against, working up against love, there's a problem. i.e., maybe you with someone who doesn't understand the value of your love. Maybe you're in a job situation that just doesn't get what it is that you do. And your work, your spiritual work, is pushing up against that, saying, this is a problem. I've been sitting here praying. I don't know. So what do? My opinion, relax. Because Mercury is in retrograde. Things are not being said properly anyway. Sit back and watch it play out. Watch it play out, for sure. Because the more you push the more you push to try to prove your quality and your love for something, the more it's going to push back. Trust me and believe me, I can go on a whole nother tangent right now, but remain true, please. Remain true in who you are, what you pray for, those silent moments when you're in your bed, even though your mask may come on when you're in a conversation, and your mask may come on when you go out to work, and you show people that tough, that rough, that I got this, I'm in control, like I'm practical, I'm smart, I'm intellectually just sound in this moment in time. I want you, in my opinion, to be more cognizant of reacting and acting from that place of prayer that you always have while you're laying in your bed, when you're vulnerable, when you're open, when you're talking to your angels and your guides. Like, react from that space. That's what Vesta wants us to do. When we don't do that, we slide back down like chutes and ladders from 76 back to 2. Y'all get that? All right, I'm going to go talk to my village, and I have things to do. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please visit my website at wordlifeastrology.com. Go to Essence. I've been writing for them for the past 3 years. That's crazy. Almost 4 years, actually. That's a nutcase right there. So visit that. Sign up for the retreat. I have 2 more spots available. Get some t-shirts, and be beautiful. Above and beyond all, be your authentic self. We need you, okay? All right.